love you more than I could ever tell you. And the support that my mom gave me enabled me to go after my dreams and write this book. And I want to tell all the moms in the world to really love your kids, to be there for them, to support them, because they can do anything in this world. I believe that all children have the potential to be anything they want. And it is us that needs to support them and that needs to tell them. And that's what my book is all about. Making children equal partners rather than rescuing them. Because many times we tend to tell kids like, oh, I want you to do this, or I want you to become, you know, this and that, right? We tell them. But it's time that we should take that back and listen to them. Hear what they have to say. Hear the goals that they have, and us to support them and guide them through, you know, like them achieving those goals. So Nazra is the queen of the jungle. I named her after my mom. She's the queen of the jungle and also the queen of our nation, and has many different wishes. But what her mom is going to tell her is really a life-changing. For many, like, that's what I want a lot of kids to actually go look after and, you know, can like relate to what the mom tells them. So she says, I wish I was the queen of the jungle. I just have to grow a little more. I wish I had a great big teeth and a very scary roar. I wish I could help the homeless and all my friends that care. I would build a very big den. There will be no more nightmares. I wish I could feed the hungry. I would give them a great big feast. We would all eat forever. It would be my treat. I wish I could teach in the jungle. We would all love to read. We would have the best schools. Books would grow on trees. And then that is the SDG, which is the United Nations Global Goals that they want to reach by 2030. And it's a collaborative work, like all of us coming together and making this goal happen. And thanks to UNHCR, they're actually filming this book tours I'm doing in DC area. And we hope to reach these goals. And it's really, really important and really, really great that we all come together and we work this, we all work together in this journey. And it says like we are the agents of change. So that's for children. It's like they are the agents of change, and it is us to support them and to really guide them to reach those goals and aspirations that they have. It says, I wish I could protect the children from all that went to be bad. I would be the strongest queen the jungle ever had. So even though that she's small, she's, you know, doesn't have all the power that she is wishing for, she still is gonna go after her dreams and the things that she loves. So she says, I wish Mom could work in the jungle. She would sell toys with me. She has been so sick, she finds it hard to sleep. So all of these are like the different colors represent the different global goals that, you know, the United Nations have. Goal 1 is like no poverty, 2 is zero hunger, and goal 3, which is good health and well-being. And then now this is the fun part, and this is what her mom tells her. Mama said, I am the queen of the jungle. It has always been in my heart. If I want to be the best queen, here and now is where I should start. So many times we tend to tell kids like, I want you to be this and I want you to be that. So her mom tells her, like, she had all of these different wishes. Her mom tells her, you are already the queen of the jungle. You are already, you know, the queen of our nation. And that's what I want to tell kids, and that's what we should be telling kids around the world, that they are who they are, that they are who they want to be. And we should help them reach those goals. And that's what Nazra says. If I want to be the best queen, here and now is where I should start. They want to be the next author, the next president, the next teacher, the next doctor. We've got to help them at that moment. Like, we don't have to wait until they reach at a certain age or have a certain status to reach those goals and aspirations. Now, I am the queen of the jungle. My home is what I share. I look after the sick and the poor. Oh, sorry. Now I'm the queen of the jungle. My home is what I share. I don't have a big den, but my friends can always come here. So she doesn't have the big houses and all the things that she, like, you know, the big house that she was wishing, the big den that she was wishing for. But what she has is what she's utilizing. But that's what we should be telling kids. Now, I am the queen of the jungle. We don't have a big feast, but we are all family and everybody has something to eat. So they don't have the food that she was wishing for. I wish we could have all of these foods. In life, we won't be getting the things that we want to get at times. But that doesn't mean that, you know, our future should be limited because we don't have those things. But instead, we should use whatever that we have to make a difference. Now, I am the queen of the jungle. Our books don't grow on trees, but we share everything we know, we learn as we teach. Even that knowledge, that little knowledge that you have, even if you don't have to go to the best schools or the best, you know, universities, or that you might not ever have the chance to even go to school, it doesn't mean that you don't know anything. There might be something that you know that your friend doesn't know, that your family members doesn't know, that you can educate them, and that makes a difference. Now, I'm the queen of the jungle, even though I don't have a big roar. No bad comes to the jungle because I protect it for sure. So now she's like, even though I don't have all the things in the world, even though I don't have all the money in the world, all the power in the world, the status, the money, the food, I can make a difference. And that's the message that she's sharing with kids, like she's sharing with kids around the world, and wants to inspire them and telling them that they can do something and they can make our world a better place. Now I am the queen of the jungle. I look after the sick and the poor. My mom is very happy. She doesn't get sick anymore. So when you do the things that you love, the things that you have passion for, or you support the children, not only are they gonna be appreciated by their parents, but the communities, our nations, and throughout the world, their work is gonna be appreciated. And the things that they do is gonna be celebrated. But we have to make that happen for them first. We can all be the queens of the jungle, but only if we try. Sometimes it will be hard, but queens are strong and help everybody get by. So sometimes there are challenges because you don't just wake up one morning and think that, you know, you will get everything you want in this world. You have to work for it. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be, you know, times that, you know, you might have financial crisis, health problems, you know, education problems, many problems that we get. But nothing is forever. Everything is temporary, especially within our, like, you know, in the Muslim religion. Like, that is our core belief. Like, nothing stays forever, you know. And it's really important that we, you know that, and we act upon it. And we say, like, the things that we're going through and the things that, you know, the struggles that we have doesn't remain forever. But there is going to be an ease after every hardship. And that's what some of the, like, I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, the challenges that I've been through. I was a refugee, was born in the refugee camp, and the schools that we had actually in those refugee camps were like far from our homes. And my mom had 10 kids, so she can't take all 10 kids every day, you know, with her to go to, so for her to like walk us to school because there's no cars, no buses, no nothing, right? So what she would do is the days that we have somebody to babysit, you know, the younger ones, my mom would walk, you know, the older ones to school. So the days that we didn't have a babysitter, we would have to stay home, right? But what I would do is I would sneak out. I would walk 45 minutes by myself just so I could go to school. And now we have it all in this country. We have everything. Sorry. We have everything, and we have all the opportunities for us to make something out of ourselves, for us to give back to those kids. One of the days actually, you know, that I always share with kids is, there was a day, like, my mom was actually looking for me, and I told her, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be playing with my friends in the playground, I mean, not playground, like in the backyard of our house, and I'll be back. And she, I don't know, like, there was something that she wanted from me, so she was looking for me. And my grandmother told her, oh, I think she might be at school, so let's go find her. And my mom came to me, and I was like, the minute that I saw her walk into, I got scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in big trouble today, you know? So, like, just imagine that. Like, I was afraid of getting in trouble because I was in school. And look what we have it all. So when I came to the United States, it was a life changing for me. The first thing that came into mind was like, I can actually go to a school. I can finally go to a real school. And that's the challenges that many girls across the world are facing today. Sorry. So I want to make sure that we are the support for those kids, for those girls. That we should give them a second chance to live their life again. A second chance for them to actually be something. Sorry. So, fast forward, I came to America. A year later, my life turned upside down. I was dealing with mental health. I got diagnosed with mental health. And coming from a background of, like my community, not knowing what it's like for a person, like especially young girls from our community, like the minute that they know that you're dealing with mental health, your life is beautiful. You have no more future. And even with the boys that deal with mental health in my community, they're not treated as how a girl that's dealing with mental health. Some of the times, some of our neighbors, like in our, not just from my community, but other neighbors that we had in our, in St. Cloud area, they would come to my mom and tell her, why are you, you have all of these kids. Why don't you just take it back to Africa? And because she's a burden to you. You're taking her to school. You're taking her to the hospital in and out every day. I'm sorry. So it's like you're taking her to school. You're taking her to all she's taking all of your time, right? And my mom said, no, nothing is forever. And that's why I dedicated this book to her, because I wanted to show the rest of, to share with the rest, the world, that nothing is forever. That you could be something even if you deal with mental health, even if you deal with any, have any medical condition. That mental health is not something that makes your, that ends your future, but it's the start of something great. I want everybody to know that. That if you see somebody that's dealing with mental health, it doesn't mean that their life is over. It doesn't mean that they're less of you, that you're better than them. It means that they're just like you, and they can be something. I went to school, finished high school, got my undergrad degree, in travel and tourism. I have my master's in global education, and I'm an author now. If I did it, you can too. And give a second chance to those kids that don't believe that they can do anything. That we tell them they can do everything. And that the sky is the limit and they can dream beyond their imaginations.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for the tears, my own tears. Okay. We'll open up for any, maybe 5-10 minutes for any questions. No questions?
How long were you in the refugee camp?
I was there until I was 10 years old. I was born there. You have a question?
Her words that she was sharing, two thoughts that came to my mind. One was where the Quran says, out of darkness comes light. That's the perfect example. So what of darkness in your life experience? Light, Allah is in you that you can find it. Look for good out of that experience. That's what I learned. And because this is the month of Martin Luther King, I have this exhibit up that, and you all are coming here to share in the spirit of sharing. Martin Luther King comment is the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at a time of challenge and controversy. She's a perfect example, an example of that. And this is what she's trying to share with us. Thank you. So she's here. Please support her. She has some books. Buy her book, share the story, and she'll sign, and then we're going to switch, and I'll share some history. All right? Then we're going to serve the community. Any other questions before we do that? Okay. All right. The books are $20, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think I'll set up a table here.
Actually, another pledge that I made was that 50% of my book sales would go towards UNHCR. It's the agency that turned my family and my life around. And I want to make sure that those kids